Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. Everything that Meghan and Harry do, everywhere they go, they have the clearly insane following them and reporting on them. The latest example of this insanity is Meghan being spotted at a farmer's market in Montecito. This is Meghan and Harry who just living their lives going to a market, no big deal. I mean, they do have to leave the house at some point, don't they? It's just a simple farmer's market, but the hate mob can't leave this alone. It says here, the Duchess of Sussex was spotted stopping by the Montecito farmer's market near the couple's £14.7 million mansion. Meghan was accompanied by her security detail and one of her beloved pet beagles, despite the market's rules prohibiting dogs. Wearing a white unbuttoned collared shirt over a camel-coloured maxi dress, black flip-flops and sunglasses, the former actress went virtually undetected by locals as she went from tent to tent browsing various collections of goods. She picked up a bunch of fresh flowers, which she then stashed in a large woven straw tote for her convenience as she continued shopping. Not exactly amazing earth-shattering news here, just someone going shopping, but look at how the haters pick up on it. Meghan Markle took her dog to a no dogs allowed farmer's market, but wouldn't take her child. My 4-year-old loves going to the farmer's market. Hostage Archie stays locked up. How sad is this? So these people have looked into it to see if dogs are allowed or not at the market. Don't know if this is true or not, but the fact they go to these lengths, do all of these people lead such sad lives that when Meghan goes shopping, they then go into investigative mode to desperately find something negative they can say. And they come up with the dog side. Then they accuse her of leaving Archie at home and that he is a hostage. And then on top of that, they accuse Meghan of releasing this footage deliberately at the time Kate Middleton is at Wimbledon giving the award to the women's single final. They accuse Meghan of upstaging Kate. What a sad reflection this is, that these hate mongers believe that Meghan going to a farmer's market with her dog can upstage Kate Middleton at the Wimbledon final. Says all you need to know. Once again, this highlights the promotion of negativity against Meghan and Harry by social media and the establishment-funded toxic media. These people and their followers really need to take a good hard look at themselves before they are swallowed up by the hatred they are manifesting. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. One of Meghan's and Harry's biggest media detractors have been trending on Twitter. There have been some serious allegations made against him. Here we see why is Dan Wootton trending on Twitter. Allegations explored as presenter takes leave of absence. Now, Dan Wootton is but one of many spokes in the wheel of the toxic media that is constantly pushing negative articles attacking Meghan and Harry. And now it seems the shoe is on the other foot. Is this karma in action? I say this, but this article is the only one I have found that has mentioned it. For the time being, this trending topic on social media is being completely ignored by the media. We know that Dan Wootton hangs around with the family of William and Kate at award ceremonies and was connected with a friend of Kate and William's press secretary. Is it possible that Dan Wootton is protected by the same toxic media that constantly attacks Meghan and Harry? Well, if there is nothing mentioned or reported anywhere in any of the mainstream press, and yet it's trending on social media, we can only assume that this is quite possible. As the toxic media love to latch onto trending topics in social media regardless of whether there is any evidence or not, speculation is what they do all of the time. Harry himself mentioned a sad little man showbiz editor responsible for the Tiara Gate story, which may believe is referring to Wootton. It says in spare, a sad little man, the newspaper's showbiz editor, was said to be the lead reporter on the story. Why him? Why of all people the showbiz guy? Because lately he'd refashioned himself into some sort of quasi-royal correspondent, largely on the strength of his secret relationship with one particularly close friend of Willie's comms secretary, who fed him trivial and mostly fake gossip. He was sure to get everything wrong, as he'd got everything wrong on his last big exclusive, Tiara Gate. he was equally sure to cram his story into the paper as fast as possible, because he was likely working in concert with the palace, whose courtiers were determined to get ahead of us and spin the story. Proceed, sad little man, proceed, Harry writes. So that's coming straight from Harry's book Spare, and Harry describes him as a sad little man. And I think we should take note that these people involved in the business of peddling lies and gossip, who are part of an agenda to falsely direct the public to hate people, are sad and pathetic, and their job is to manifest hatred in the public. And even when the chickens come home to roost, we should be careful not to get dragged into their vortex of hatred. As Harry states, these are sad little men and women, and should not be given attention in the first place. In a perfect world, they should be uniformly ignored. Unfortunately, the mechanics of the media system means that these people are forcibly pushed onto the public. So yes, they should be called out for what they said, and once they are shown, should not be entertained no more by the public. Let me know what you think in the comments.